Welcome to Mariners in the Zone as we recap the Mariners' July 21st game against the Cincinnati Reds in the second game of this three-game set as the Mariners took game one of this series and they look to take game two. And here is the recap. Tonight we have an intriguing matchup as Chase Burns faces off against Luis Castillo for the Mariners. Chase Burns for the Reds is a young breakout ace here in 2026. The former second pick in the 2024 draft is having a breakout season, a dominant campaign here in 2026. Already an All-Star this season and is having a Cy Young type season. So it's going to be a tough day for the Mariners batters that have been struggling throughout the season. But for the Seattle Mariners, you got Luis Castillo, who has also been struggling this season, but he is a veteran and has been looking more consistent as of late, and is going to be facing his former team in the Reds, and we're just hoping for a solid performance from Castillo just to keep the Mariners in with their bats. The Cincinnati Reds went on to defeat the Seattle Mariners tonight, 4-2, bouncing back in a big way after the loss 8-0 last night. And this game was all about pitching for the Reds. Chase Burns continued his dominant 2026 season, throwing 5 shutout innings, allowing just 3 hits and striking out 6 Mariners. And on the other side, Luis Castillo held his own, going 7 innings and only giving up 3 runs, keeping the offense in the game for the Mariners. The Mariners bats in the early innings didn't really get anything started, but the Reds, they started off quick as Elly De La Cruz hit a leadoff home run against Castillo to put the Reds up 1-0, and former Mariner Eugenio Suarez launched himself a home run to extend the lead for the Reds, and the Reds built onto a 3-0 lead against the Mariners. But Weston Wilson in the 7th inning hit a solo shot to get the Mariners within 2, and then Julio hit a big bomb in the left to get the Mariners within 1 run to fight back and hopefully try to tie the game. But the Mariners weren't able to get anything else started as Nathaniel Lowe hit a bomb in the 9th to get them a 4-2 lead, and the Mariners were not able to do anything else in the 9th. The Mariners once again struggled with runners on scoring position as they only went 1 for 10 tonight, and Dan Wilson also making another puzzling choice with only being down 1 run to put Michael Rucker in the game, and he lets up a solo bomb to Nathaniel Lowe, putting the game not out of reach, but maybe out of reach for the Mariners. But the Reds bullpen shut the door late with Emmanuel Pagan locking down the save for the Reds, and the Reds eventually won 4-2 against the Mariners. And I'm going to give my brief thoughts about this game. We faced a quality pitcher in Chase Burns. We knew it was going to be a tough game for the Mariners that have been struggling offensively, but I thought we did pretty solid against Chase Burns. We worked counts, made him only pitch 5 innings due to his pitch count, and I thought after that point, with the lead not being too much and us able to get to their bullpen, that we would be able to chip away. And we started to chip away a little bit, but it was just too short and not enough time. But Dan Wilson, I just don't know the decision on putting Michael Rucker in when you have Gabe Spire and you also have Bizardo out there. You want to put your best guys in. No game is out of reach, and it baffles me a little bit. But it was a hard scrap game. But when you go 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position, you're gonna lose games, and leaving 10 runners on base is not a quality to go out there and win games. Pitching has been incredible. If you want them to get letting up only like 3 runs a game, but the bats, they need to start hitting with people in scoring position in any way you can, small ball or base hits, just simple base hits or sac flies. Um, Solo home runs are not going to win you games, and that's just how it is. But this win snapped Seattle's momentum and 3-game win streak, and even the series. as they go for the series win tomorrow against the Reds at 12:40. But Chase Burns continues to look like one of the best young pitchers in the game. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like and subscribe for more MLB content, and we will be back with you tomorrow with hopefully a Mariners win. Thank you.